What are we doing?
We're gonna go to the store.
And what are we gonna do?
Buying some food. Making some good food for you.
Always get the short carts. Where are we going first?
I'm trying to figure out what I need actually. Let me look at my list again. Well, usually when I come to the store, I just make a big, because I like to look at everything. So, I'm gonna look at some things down here. So, like, I like to actually, oh no, I do need some stuff over here though.
So do you plan for an entire week? Do you just do a couple days at a time?
So I have like certain meals that I'll eat throughout the week. Like I usually get raspberries because I'll have yogurt a couple times a week if I'm staying at the gym or something like that and I need to like get work done. I'll bring Greek yogurt and I'll put raspberries in it. So that's something that can pretty much last me throughout the week if I buy it. Things like chicken and stuff like that I have to get every 4 days or so. But it depends on what food I'm buying, I guess. Usually go to the store a couple times a week. It's a long answer. Looking at the food.
What's that?
Just like looking at the food. This looks like it'd be really good.
What is it?
Cheese with blueberries, and there's cheese with cranberries, and it looks really good, actually.
I love cheese.
Yeah, me too.
What are you going with?
I'm getting some RX bars, so this is usually like if I coach in the morning and then I work out in between class, I'll usually have an RX bar before I coach, and that'll be my like pre-workout meal. This is like good too if like you're going to the gym from work and you're driving straight from work to the gym and like changing there, get an RX bar. I think these are pretty good.
Why RX bar versus all these options of bars?
So these ones have, I think, probably the cleanest ingredients in it. It's not super processed, but if you look at the macros in it, so you get your carbs, you get a little bit of protein, not super high in fat, and if you look at the actual ingredients too,
Lar bars, have you ever heard of them?
yes, those are actually really good too.
Yeah.
They're like less ingredients. I'm like,
Yeah, those are actually really good too. I do like Lara bars too. There's my friend. It's nice.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, so that's why. Because there's I usually go with those. There's a little bit of protein. The Lara bars don't really have any protein, so that's usually why I won't go with those before a workout.
Yeah, I'm with you. Lara bars are good.
These are good though.
They are good, like the lemon ones too.
I like the mint. Do they have the mint chocolate chip one?
But I mean, their ingredients are pretty simple as well too.
Yeah. I do have these too, where like sometimes I keep these in my bag actually. So if I'm feeling like pretty low on energy in a workout and it's like a longer workout or something like that, I'll have like half. So I'll break it in half and I'll have half of it, go finish the rest of my workout and have the other half after just for like some carbs. But yeah, those ones are also pretty clean too. There's not a ton of protein in them, which is why I would go with the RX bar before a workout.
Is there anything you'd stay away from?
These. I would not go with like these because these are like super processed. Yeah.
Jeez, look at that.
Yeah, so you can look
paragraph
at
of an ingredients list.
Yeah, so these are super processed. I don't even think they taste very good because I've had them before and they just made me fart a lot. Just to be honest. But yeah, so I wouldn't really go with that. Quest bars, I'd also probably not like the cleanest. Usually what I do though before I go to bed is This is the only time that I'll have like a more processed protein bar is I'll toast a Quest bar in the toaster oven and put peanut butter on it because it tastes like a little bit of a treat. I think they're super nasty if you have them by themselves, but if you toast them, it's not that bad. It tastes kind of like a cookie. Cliff bars
And
like
then,
have their time and place.
then these guys over here.
Yeah, these are not, I probably wouldn't go with any of those.
I would
any
never.
Of these. Yeah, probably don't go with those. Just
Bad protein.
Super, yeah.
Cheap protein.
Yeah, they'll make you feel really gross and they're just like won't digest well in the body. You'll feel probably really nasty for quite a while. I think these are disgusting too. I wouldn't go with those. These are good. Again, if you're eating like 30 minutes before a workout, these are good. I love these. Actually.
Dude, I love those too.
Yeah, so if you're having something to eat like 30 minutes before a workout, and if you look at the ingredients, super simple, and pretty low calorie and stuff too, so it's not going to take a while to digest it. So that would be something to actually. What is this one? Ooh.
I think I'm getting a couple of these.
Oh, these are the same. This just looks different. This actually looks really good though. Ooh, okay. It's pretty good. It's like not super high in fat, has some protein. So if I have like even like one of those, like I want to make some breakfast sandwiches, so I'm looking at these. But yeah, I want to start making some breakfast sandwiches with like. I usually like to have a bagel. I started kind of putting eggs and stuff on it after a workout, but I want to try doing a breakfast sandwich, so I'm gonna try that. Out here, yeah. Another thing that I started buying is these. I started buying. I'm not gonna buy them today. I have a bunch at home, but I started buying these turkey burgers. Just personally, my stomach doesn't go well with beef, but these are a little bit lower in fat as far as like a burger goes, and they still have a decent amount of protein. I'll have these like a couple times a week, so and they're super easy to make.
Little tough time with the door, eh?
Yeah. Okay. Peanut butter. This is my favorite one.
Chunky.
No, I like the creamy. I like the creamy. I used to be like, I think only chunky, and then I think I like ate too much chunky peanut butter, then now I don't really like it that much anymore. But this one,
Teddy's is bees.
Teddy's used to be my favorite. I haven't had Teddy's in a while, but that was like my absolute favorite for a long time.
So what are you looking for?
Hmm?
So what are you looking for?
Bagels.
Yeah, but when you're looking at the nutrition facts, what are you focusing on?
I'm looking at fat on them because I'll usually have a bagel after a workout, and I want to have less fat on it or in the bagel because I'll put like peanut butter or eggs or something in it. So ideally after a workout you want to have less fat. I try to be like 10 grams or a little bit less, just because it's a meal, you're not gonna have like zero fat in it. And then I like these because they have some protein in them. And I think the ingredient, I mean, it's a bagel, there's going to be a ton of ingredients in most bagels, but I like these ones.
And why do you want less fat in your bagels or less fat in a post-workout meal?
Just because it slows down the digestion of your protein, and you want to get the protein into your muscles as fast as possible, so that's why you want to be a little bit lower on the fat side and higher on the carb and the protein side after a workout. I'm going to go with these ones. These are my rices.
These are your rices.
Yeah.
Why do you have rice?
Actually I like to make rice bowls, so I'll put like chickpeas, beans, I'll mix like guacamole or like cheese or something with chicken, and I don't know, I just like it because it's a little bit lower in fat, so I can use it for my carbs, and I can go a little bit higher on the rice if I want to, if I need a higher carb meal, and it's not going to really affect the protein or the fat.
Well, I thought carbs are bad.
I love carbs. No, you need carbs for like recovery, you need carbs for energy, Carbs are like, they're literally your fuel. So you need carbs in your diet to actually have energy and recover from your workouts and feel good throughout the day.
Heck yeah.
I'm not gonna buy anything over here, I'm just looking at it. I feel like I'm not in the right section.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for like rice stuff or bean stuff. They usually have it over here. It's not in a box. It's in a bag, so that's why I don't think it's free. It needs to be higher up on the what is this one?
What are these?
So this is what I like to mix in my rice. I'll kind of like alternate. I like this one a lot actually. I just have this one, but I'll just mix maybe like a quarter cup, half a cup or so in it, and I'll put like about a quarter cup of rice, and I'll just mix it up, and then that's what I'll put like cheese and chicken or like guac and chicken in. But then you get some greens, you get some other micronutrients from the other food in this, and then you mix it with the rice. So that's what I like. It adds a little bit more flavor instead of just the rice.
So you're gonna add in one of these.
Ooh, I like both of these actually. I might get both of these.
So you're gonna add one of these in. You're gonna add one of the rices in.
Yeah.
And what else?
I've actually been really liking putting one of the Laughing Cow cheese wedges. I'm gonna get those here too. But I'll put one of those in with chicken, and then I'll mix it all up so the cheese actually melts and makes it a little bit creamier. That's usually what I've been doing lately when I mix everything together. Should I go with the original or the garlic and herb?
Garlic and herb, of
That's what I was
course.
kinda thinking. But I like these a lot because, one, they don't have a ton of fat. And I basically just add them for flavor. Yeah.
Low fat, low carbs, low everything pretty much. But it adds a little flavor.
Yeah, it adds a little flavor. Because the thing with cheese is like, if it's super high in, a lot of cheese is super high in fat, so you can go way over on like how much fat you really want in a meal. Unless you're having like this much cheese. So that's usually what I go with, and then I'll have cheese like sometimes like not really tracking and stuff, or like actual cheese if I really want it, or if it's in with my macros. I need it. Tell if they're like, sometimes you get them and they're like all cracked open, so I'll always check it. This is my favorite iced coffee to get, but more so because I always mess up my cold brew when I try to make it, so I'm just going to keep buying this until I figure out how to make cold brew the right way.
How do you plan your meals for the week? Like, how do you know what to go grocery shopping for?
Well, the rice meals, the rice bowls are super easy, so I'll do that when I know I'm going to be short on time, so usually in the middle of the day, or I'll take that with me, and that's just super simple ingredients I don't really need to plan for. And then I'll just base it off of what kind of food mood I'm in for the week. So usually I'll be in like the same food mood for probably 2 months. Right now I'm on like a street taco kick at night, or a burger kick, so I'm basically just buying just stuff for burgers or tacos, usually right now as my other 2 meals, and then sometimes that'll change and I'll want like pasta, so then I'll start planning for pasta meals for like a few weeks, and then when that changes, then I'll plan for something else. But yeah, it's basically I'll stick to the same kind of 3 meals for probably 3 to 4 weeks, and then I'll start switching it up, and I'll stick to that for 3 to 4 weeks.
Here we go.
Our cups like these things are probably, I mean, these still have carbs and everything in them, but you can probably eat a little bit more of them, and it's not going to be super detrimental, opposed to if you're having like Lay's chips which are filled with like a ton of fat and are super processed. These are probably a little bit less processed and made with cauliflower. So, I mean, anything like this, if you overeat on it, then it's obviously not that great for you. So you could eat this, but it still needs to be in moderation. You can't eat a whole bag of this and just think it's okay. Or just eat the whole bag and say, well, I'm eating something healthy, I'm on track. But if you're overeating, doesn't really matter what it is, if that makes sense.
So it doesn't matter how good the food is, if you're overeating on something, it's still not going to help your diet.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could be eating cashews, these are good for you, but you still don't want to overeat on cashews. You're overeating, you're going to be gaining weight that way, and it's just not good for you. There's a ton of fat in them. You don't want to have too much fat in your diet. But like having a serving of these is fine. That's why I would like highly recommend like portioning it out. Take a handful. Don't like eat, like don't keep taking handfuls of it. But yeah, food can be healthy, but it's all in moderation and within like good amounts.
What's your view on this stuff?
All the kombucha things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really drink them that much, so I can't really say I have like that good of a view on them, or like that, I guess, accurate or really of a view of them. What I really do like is I like the perfect bars. I like those a lot. Those I'll have, and those will hold me over for a while just because they are higher in fat, and fat is going to digest a lot slower in the body and keep you fuller longer. So I really like those, the kind nut butter bars, and then the perfect bars. I like those a lot. Sometimes I'll have those in the morning if I know I'm going to be gone for a while, and just getting a lot of stuff done. But
So you're saying that you want a lower fat meal post-workout,
yes.
but throughout the day you can get a higher fat snack to allow you to hold you over?
Yeah. This brand is the beef jerky that I like. This doesn't taste like super fake or oily or anything like that, and it's actually pretty low in fat, and it doesn't have, actually no, it has sugar in it, just kidding. But I like this one. I like this one a lot, because sometimes you get beef jerky and it's super, super high in fat. When all I want, usually when I have beef jerky, I literally just want protein. I don't want really that much else in it. This is the one I like. I've never tried this flavor. I don't know if that flavor's good, but.
What about popcorn?
Popcorn's good. Oh, over here? Over here.
What?
What do you want me to, I like popcorn. Usually.
What do people do for snacks if they're trying to snack on something?
So if people want to snack on stuff, so what I used to do, was I would buy like this, one of these, or I think I used to buy this kind too. So instead of having chips or crackers in the house where you're more likely to eat more overall calories just snacking on chips and crackers, I would get one of the lighter popcorn, so I could take like a couple handfuls. I would put it in a bowl to be like, this is my portion size, but it's a lot lighter, and it'll just kind of like, if you're just literally wanting a taste of something, it'll kind of satisfy that, and then you can move on.
Hold on. Reach up there for a second. What you got going on there, Nadine? You got a little ice cream tattoo?
I have an ice cream tattoo from a 4th of July party I went to. I can't get it off. I think we got everything. Is there anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Oh, you're doing self-checkout?
Hi, how are you?
Please scan your Big Y savings card or continue scanning items.
Need to throw your boyfriend's name there. All right, how many days is this gonna last you?
probably like 3, maybe 3, maybe a little bit more than that if I'm just adding some things to meals and stuff. Like the rice will last me longer than 3 days because I bought 3 things of rice. This will last me longer than 3 days. But as far as the bagels, eggs, things like that, it's probably like 3 to 5 days, somewhere within that. Yeah, I usually go to the store every 3 or 4 days, so like twice a week. Thing is that you let it sit in the sink. So I walked home, or I got home, and I came in the door, and I was like, oh my god. So good.
Successful day.
Yeah. I'm excited to try some more meals. I actually like doing all my meal prep because it makes me feel a lot more organized for the rest of the week. So once I like prep all my food, I'm like, all right, now I'm ready to go.
So, how do you get your meals? Like, how do you know what you should be eating?
Shit, this lady's, I don't know what this, I don't know what she's doing.
She said she'll wait right there.
Okay.
Unless she's talking on the phone. Thank you. Cut this lady off.
I feel bad. We parked really close to her, probably.
Yeah, you're a little bit over the line, but you know.
My bad.
She chose it afterwards.
My bad.
Maybe.
She's nice about it. I thought.
So, how do you go about picking your meals and know how much you should eat and all that stuff?
So I work with a nutrition coach, so I have macro goals that I aim for. So I base pretty much like what I eat throughout the day based on those macro goals, and what I eat meal by meal based on one, what time it is and where I am during the day, and how much food I'm eating throughout the day. But everyone's body is also very different, so what I eat isn't going to be the amount that I eat, and what I eat isn't necessarily going to be the same as someone else. But working with someone can definitely help you figure out how much you should be eating. I don't know if this is going.
So Nadine, if you want to get started to change their nutrition, what can they do?
Contact me and we can set up a consultation. We can talk about what's not really working for you right now, what has worked in the past, what goals you want to accomplish, what you're really looking for in a nutrition plan, and we can come up with a plan together, and I can get you set up with our app on True Coach for accountability, and we can just go over everything there. But I would say the best thing that I personally ever did for myself and my nutrition is work with a coach. I work with a coach right now, and that has helped me so much in just getting really organized with my nutrition, feeling really good about food, and like really just developing my own relationship with food in a really positive way. And I just recommend that if you're struggling with nutrition, work with someone, work with me, and we can kind of overcome things and work on things together.
Heck yeah, thanks a lot for taking us shopping, Nadine.
Yeah.